Can cancer be crazy and sexy?
Please welcome the author of the book, Crazy Sexy Cancer Tips.
Sexy and cancer, not two words you put together.
She decided to face it head on and put her crazy, sexy life on video. Kris grabbed a camera and started shooting. The result is a riveting new film called Crazy Sexy Cancer.
The story of a woman who turned the camera on herself and became an example of the American spirit.
It's so good to have you here.
Yeah, but when did you decide to start videotaping?
Right away, a few weeks after. I was really scared, and I knew I needed another focus, so I picked up my camera and I picked up my pen and I just started filming and writing.
And so you filmed everything? I mean, even, yes, everything.
For 4 years. That's why I called it an adventure story, because I don't like to call it a battle, because obviously I don't want to lose. So, as you know, going out on this big journey, I met other women and doctors and gurus and teachers, and as I was looking for the cure, I really found my life.
Well, how are you doing now? How are you?
I'm fantastic. The cancer that I have is completely stable, and I'm happy, and I think healthier than I was before I was diagnosed.
You still have the tumors?
I do. They're beauty marks, though, I call them.
On your liver?
And my lungs.
And your lungs?
Yeah. The challenge then is, how do you live your life with the knowledge of cancer? Very different than most cancer patients, I think. Because for me, it's about going the distance. I might not ever be able to get rid of it.
Do you think about the beauty spots on your liver every single day? Does it influence every decision? Is it a part of, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die all the time?
No way.
No way?
I mean, right now I'm sitting here with Crazy Sexy Oprah. I mean, that's what I'm thinking about.
But there's so many people in this country who are living with cancer.
Thank you. Absolutely. And we're living with it, and we're thriving, and we're paying our bills and our taxes, and, you know, we're doing the laundry. We're just regular people. And I think it's important to change that stigma, because it saddles a lot of folks, and especially young women, who have their whole lives ahead of them and they feel like they need to be shelved. I spell cancer wrong half the time when I write it, just to poke fun at it. How do you spell it? With an S. C-A-N-S-E-R. Because it demystifies it. Even looking at it on a piece of paper scares the bejesus out of people at times.
What therapy have you found that has been the most helpful? Or has there been anything that's been helpful?
Well, for me, I think it's been my diet. What could I can control? Because cancer is so chaotic. The only thing I found is what I consumed. And that's what you think, what you eat, what you drink, and your spirit.
Right.
So I really took back the night in a way and became what I call an empowered participant in my healing.
The main reason I want to meet with Kris is to find out what her secret is. What is she doing that I can share with others? I like the fact that she didn't just trust modern medicine. I love the fact that she was empowered. She wasn't willing to take no for an answer.
Hello.
House call. How are you?
Oh, nice. These are your weapons in the war on cancer, right? These are our tools here. This is what I have for breakfast every day.
Now, when did you start doing this?
When?
Yeah.
When I got the wake-up call.
Oh, you didn't do it all before?
No, I did martinis before. Now I do green drinks. But you know what? We will serve it in a wine glass just to make us feel funky.
If I was in your shoes, I'd still be wanting to make sense of why this happened and whose fault was it, and be fighting the battle. I wouldn't have made peace with the reality.
Well, first of all, I think that life is just too sweet to be bitter, you know?
Yeah.
I looked around me, I'd made so many changes, and I thought, this is an awesome life. I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody has a better life than me. Access. Cancer, 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 cancer.
Today, the best evidence yet that good can come from bad.
I fell in love.
Kris Carr and her Crazy Sexy Cancer documentary cameraman Brian fell deeply for one another, not letting the threat that Kris's cancer posed get in their way.
To him, it didn't matter. With or without cancer, he liked me.
And after an intimate courtship, Kris and Brian made the ultimate commitment.
My husband is the editor and the producer of the film, and we worked on the project for 4 years, and we got married last year.
To pronounce that you are now husband and wife.
And though cancer is not ideally in the marriage equation, Kris and Brian may move on to something that is.
Maybe some babies. We'll see what happens.
So what message do you want people to take away from your experience?
I think just go for it. You know, life is a terminal condition. We're all gonna die. And cancer patients might have more information, but we all, I think in some ways, wait for that great permission to live, and nobody's gonna give it to you. So get going, folks.
Get going, folks.